Welcome to this.podcast, where it's all about dope people, dope conversations, and compelling stories. I'm your friendly host, Jay, joined by my brother and friends. We got Mike here.
You ready to boogie with that bear?
We got Ko.
Man, what we talking about?
And we got Uncle Damo.
Hi, my name is Uncle Damo.
You can find us at linktree/this.podcast and viewership on this.podcast. But to make things easier, you can do a hashtag this podcast, and you'll be able to find us on all platforms that you listen to, so we can meet you where you're at. We want to give a shout out to a few people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo Wild Wings for providing the food, and Heineken for providing some drink, and also Terramana. We're going to give you a free shout out because you always liven the party.
Saucy.
Yes.
Saucy.
And today we got a special guest. I'm excited.
Lawrence and Larimer.
Thank you. How can we forget the incredible Lawrence and Larimer? It's the new year, man. I'm trying to get back into it.
They do 4 X's now.
Look at the swag. You got it. Beat all odds.
Hey, no, that shit says B. All odds.
Hey, you got to make that. You have to make that swear a little roomy in the stomach.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, Cardeeze, we're gonna have to talk about that in a minute, though.
Yeah, absolutely. So, the incredible Lawrence and Larimer off of 3225 East Coast Fax. Come here, cop. And if you got them through, if you notice it through this show, tell them we sent you. All right, give us some kudos. Now we can get to it. Look, I'm so excited. Today we got a special guest. Today's show is all about Park Hill. We got 4 people that's originally from Park Hill, and then we got one that we claim is an honoree.
What?
Yeah, this is Park Hill right here, baby. This is all Park Hill.
Y'all are so disrespectful.
I'm excited.
Okay. I'll take it.
This
We'll
special
let
guest.
you wear the hat, though.
No, I'll take it.
Yeah, you see it. You see the swag. You see this.
Okay,
We're gonna get into it.
Yeah.
So today,
Smalls.
Y'all just gonna put me out there. Okay, I got you. I can't wait to get y'all. Go.
all right. Today we got a special guest who is a Denver native, representing the Park Hill neighborhood, owner of the Fairfax, where you can find all your Park Hill merch, and also owner of No Halftime Records, which features some of your favorite local artists. Welcome, Big Cardeezy, to the show. We're glad to have you, brother. We finally got you here. I was trying to catch up with you during the day, but you're such a busy man, We're just glad you showed up.
Appreciate y'all having me too, man.
Yeah.
I showed up a little later than you did and spoke to some of his homeboys, and this homeboy called me. He's like, man, I'm there.
Yeah.
So I wasn't worried.
I wasn't worried either.
Yeah.
I wasn't worried. I know he was.
I was. I ain't gonna lie. I'm put you on blast. I was worried. Hey, I put an over/under on time on you. I said this brother gonna show up after 7 o'clock if he shows up.
I took the under, and here we are. So, just to give some background to the things that we're gonna get into, you are the old Park Hill. Right. And when I talk about the old Park Hill, you've seen everything about Park Hill before it was gentrified. Right. Like, so now it's considered an affluent neighborhood. And the things that we loved about it was back in the day, it was very diverse. If I give you the geographics of it, it was like, 23rd and going north. That was all black and brown.
All black and brown.
You know what I mean? And today, a lot of people that are living there now, mainly white, they don't know that. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm excited because you represent that. You're young enough to know, like, you've seen both sides, right? So let's talk a little bit about that, man. Like, how are you feeling about, what's going on today and you having your business on Fairfax, which is kind of like this new Fairfax and not the old Fairfax?
Bring the mic to you, brother.
Okay.
Yup.
Well, I'm not against it. I kind of like it. I like the new look. You know what I'm saying, and the new vibe of Park Hill. Like I traveled a little bit, so it kind of reminds me of more like a California or like a Seattle or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Got it. Yeah.
I like the the new look. It's not ran down no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So but being around there, moving around, you kind of get like the best of both worlds, because it's some things are still exactly the same, and some things are like totally, you know what I mean? Not
Totally different.
Yeah, like what the fuck? But
Mhm.
can I cuss?
Yeah.
That's good, man.
I gotta
Be
back-
authentic, man.
Alright,
Be
bet.
Yeah, be you, dude.
Yeah,
Relax.
so it's like I like it. I 100% like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't got a problem with it.
Is there anything you don't like?
I mean, considering I was gone for so long, you know what I mean? I did a 5-year bid in the federal penitentiary. So it's kind of like everything that to me in Denver is new.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Got it.
kind of like when I got out, I had to like relearn it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I was damn near like a tourist for the first year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Finding new food spots, finding new places to go, to hang out. Just none's the same. I mean, even the 5 Points is just like
All the way different.
it's all the way different.
Right,
There's
the
just a lot
east side.
going on down there that wouldn't go on if, you know what I mean, 5 years ago before I, you know what I mean, went to the penitentiary. I mean, I did five and some change in the federal pen, but I've been out for 2.5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's like what, 8 years. So 8 years ago, it's a lot of shit that
A lot of shit changed.
a lot
there.
of shit changed. A lot of shit that wouldn't fly. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good shit going on too that I like. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to make sure that some of the faces, you know what I mean, that always been in the neighborhood, like we could say Sean at Hillside Barbers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sean.
Absolutely.
Shout out.
Yeah,
Shout out to
you know,
Sean,
shout out to
OG.
Sean, like that's my big homegirl. I always looked up to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's great, dude.
Yeah,
Great.
So, I mean, just I don't know. I like it. I don't got nothing bad to say about Park Hill. Just how it's going, how shit. I mean, because nothing stays the same. You feel
Yep.
what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
So just like going through shit and you know the ups and downs of things that kind of like conditions you to be like nothing's gonna stay the same.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So once you get that understood, you can kind of evolve with everything that, you know what I mean? Everything that's involving, everything that's going on. You kind of like, you either got to get with the times or get left. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
That shit is real.
Yeah,
that is so real. So I think for me, what was the biggest transition you had to make after you got released?
Man, where do I start? Like everything, like, you know, like kind of I feel like when I left, you know what I'm saying, when I got picked up or whatever.
What year was it? Just to give people context.
I got indicted in 2013
Okay, so 13.
Okay. And what for, if you don't mind sharing?
for a possession of a weapon by a previous offender.
Okay.
Okay.
But I was already on a state indictment for a marijuana charge.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I caught my possession of a weapon by previous offender
Right.
while in the halfway house for my state indictment for marijuana. Yeah, so pretty much I was fucking up while I was fucking up.
You're fucking up while you fucking up. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way to say
So
it.
it's like I did like what I do. I did 20 months in the state penitentiary.
Gotcha.
Then I got out the halfway house. So I was out for about 18 months. Then I caught the case, the pistol case, and then I went back.
Got it.
So it's like, as soon as I got the hang of things, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I used to have a clothing store right up the block from here on Colfax and Cook.
What was it called?
It's called Fly Life Clothing.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is before you went in.
Years before I went in. You
Got
know
it.
what I mean? So I got it all the way together, and as soon as I was about to open it, I caught the case.
Gotcha.
So then I went back, you know what I mean?
Right.
But just even that, like, what I was doing then, how easy it was to piece shit together and put everything together and just make shit happen, like click, 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 like that. When I got out now, it's like, now I'm thinking a little bit different. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? The judge told me if I ever get in trouble, he's going to give me life in prison. So I'm thinking different.
Gotcha.
I'm moving different. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
I don't see shit how I used to see it. You feel what I'm saying?
Got it.
I used to didn't give a fuck. Like, hey, man, whatever. I'm on ankle bracelet. I'm still selling drugs. I didn't care. Right? So now the fact that I care, my movements got to be premeditated. I got to think shit through. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I wouldn't say it slowed me down because it did slow me down as far as my money flow and my currency. But
But it built you.
But it
back
sped
up.
you
I
up.
feel like it perfected my craft. So when I execute,
You like when I
I'm hitting
come
the
out,
bullseye. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm not on the bullshit.
I'm not
like
on the bullshit. You feel what I'm
absolutely,
saying?
absolutely, man.
You know what I mean? Like, I ain't saying I'm just a super duper angel or no shit like that, but just I just be taking time to think before I do anything. Like, I'm gonna think everything out before I do it. Like,
That's good shit.
That is.
Overthink. Sometimes I done overthought myself out of position since I've been home.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah, you got a mic.
Yeah, so I guess my question is, like you said, you think differently, right? So now that Fairfax is different, also different, like you said, it's gentrified.
Right.
How have you been able to move in these streets? Like, have you gotten any pushback from like your tenants on the block, same business owners as you? Has it been anything? Because like I said, you still owe Park Hill,
Right.
But now you seeing that new Park Hill, and you still
Right.
and you're still wanting to be a part of that.
Right. I mean, I'm always gonna make sure I'm a part of that community.
Right.
It's like my grandma was a homeowner. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I gotta make sure that I'm doing something in that community. But it's just like now I'm on some positive shit. Like, I'm gonna make sure I'm in here on some positive shit. But my movements through there is pretty much the same. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Right.
I mean, I relate a lot of shit back to the federal penitentiary. I mean, not to say to brag up on it, but
Yeah.
it taught me a lot. It taught me how to like delegate with white people, with Mexicans, with different races and shit like that.
Absolutely.
Because that's a
what I'm
huge
saying?
part of the experience,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
That's a huge part of the experience. So it's just like, if my neighbor's white over there on the block, but shit, it's like, hey man, at the end of the day, like how I analyze shit, I analyze it with like, shit. When I was in prison, my cellie was white.
Absolutely.
I mean, not my cellie, but my next door neighbor was white.
Yeah.
My right to the left hand side, I had, you know what I mean, Chicanos and shit like that, Mexicans.
So it was diverse for
It was
you,
diverse
and you
in
knew
there,
how to
you know what I mean?
operate in that.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, you know what's cool about that, and I'm gonna let you go, Damo.
Yeah.
Is that so? I've always been Park Hill at my heart, right? So even when, I was able to what you call get a good job, you know what I mean, back in that time, I still wanted to stay in Park Hill.
Right.
And then people was like, "You got a good job, why don't you move out?" and this and that. I'm talking about this is like in the 2000s, right? And people was like, Park Hill is still kind of it's not what it is today.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, at my core, I'm authentic to where I grew up and the people I'm around, and I can operate with anybody.
Right.
But this is home. You know what I
Right.
mean? I could have moved out to the burbs and all that, but it's like, nah, I'm
Right
staying here
here,
because
yeah.
this is where my people are at.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be in Denver, this is where I'm going to be at. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sorry, Damo.
Yeah. So, you said something talking about like what you experience with, like the diversity and the change within Park Hill now, right, and how you embrace it.
Right.
But you have this other pull that comes from like the streets you grew up in,
Right.
and how you have to move within that. Has anything changed with how you deal with people that may have put you in positions that got you in trouble in like the streets?
I really feel like anything I got myself into, I got myself.
There you go.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nice.
I
man.
never really put the blame on nothing but myself. You feel what I'm saying?
Me.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
anything I had going on, whether it's from me getting shot or catching a case or whatever I had going on, it was a position I put myself in.
Yeah. And so I think that's great, because a lot of times you hear people talking about like when X, Y, or Z happens, they have a tendency to say, oh, it was because of this, it was because of that. But there's no like internal reflection on like, hey, whatever I did it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's how I move. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, man, I got a daddy. You feel what I'm saying? I got a daddy that raised me, and that's
Okay.
He really raised me on that. Like,
Okay.
Nice, man.
the tough love. You feel what I'm saying? Like we ain't. You know what I mean? I used to get dropped off with my dad. You know what I'm saying? In middle school, we giving each other pounds. We ain't hugging and all the soft shit. So I'm not used to the soft shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Got
Rather
it.
if it was the females in my family, my auntie, you feel what I'm saying? My auntie, my mom,
Yeah.
my dad, like, I'm just used to the real shit. Like,
Okay.
the real raw, like, not sugarcoating shit, because it was never, like, nothing to be sugar-coated. Like,
Yeah.
It
Right.
was never, like, super sweet. to where
And
I
so,
had to fake.
do you mind me asking just a quick follow up too? I was looking on your IG page. Do you have 4 sons?
I got a few. I got 4 boys.
You said I got a few. I got 4. Yeah. Hey, but like, how does that translate to them? Because I saw y'all together, y'all on the porch,
Right.
and you just talked about the way that you were brought up.
Right.
Is there anything different in the way that you approach fatherhood in the way that your dad did?
And I mean, it's kind of crazy because how I deal with my kids is like, I deal with them like it's crazy. Cause sometimes I like find myself saying some shit that my dad used to say.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Uh-huh.
the shit that I thought was the craziest shit, I be saying it. You know what I mean? And So I don't know,
Don't
like
turn
when
up the heat too high in this house.
yeah, like why y'all got the heat on? What's up? Get off.
Close your damn window,
Get
boy.
off that goddamn game.
Who got all these lights
Put
off?
your ass in the shower and all that shit. So.
I knew you was gonna be stupid.
Right, like that, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
Still good Damo.
I feel like the fact that I had my dad there
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I had uncles, real uncles.
that's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had older cousins.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You feel
what's
what I'm
up.
saying? I had older homies that played that role in my life. That, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say like the daddy role, but like the big brother role, the
Big bro.
big
Mentor.
bro, the uncle.
Mentors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm from Park Hill, so it's like, it's tears.
Yes,
You
Absolutely.
feel what I'm saying?
yes.
It's tears. So I got peers. You feel what I'm saying? I got little bros. I got peers. I got olders, and I got olders. You feel what I'm saying?
And the super OGs,
And I got
right?
Super OGs. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like each and every one of them, how we delegate with each other, they might play that role of he might play the role of my uncle at this point in time. He might give me uncle advice.
Yeah,
Go
He
ahead,
might
Cole.
give me big bro advice.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? Peer advice,
that's great, dude.
little bro advice. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's great, man. I
That's,
think,
you know what I mean? That's how I look at shit. You know what I'm saying?
and shout out to the fathers, man. I think dads don't. I think a lot of times dads don't get enough love out here in terms of the work that we actually put in. You know what I mean? And it's funny how as soon as he spoke about his kids, you see how
You see y'all lit up?
lit up,
Yeah.
He lit up like a
Absolutely.
Christmas tree. You know what I'm saying? And I think we live in a time, man, where we have to celebrate that, man. We have to celebrate men who light up when you talk about their kids, and they don't just treat their kids as like a chore.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So to see you light up when you talk about your kids lets you know that you are involved, that you care, that you are actually providing your own kids with the same type of mentoring, the same type of tough love, the same type of life lessons that you was provided as a young man. So I think for me, the question I would have is, how do you balance out, you know, because you're so, I kind of parallel you to Nipsey
Oh, damn.
in terms of not on the positive end.
That's where I was going,
right?
Cole. Yeah.
In terms of you still got your ear to the street,
Right.
but I'm telling you, like we were talking earlier, like I see these quotes that you put out, I see the energy that you espouse. Every time I've had an interaction with you, dude, you've always been the utmost respectful
Right.
man, right? How do you balance out the positive opposed to some of the homies that just still on some bullshit? Because we do have 37-year-old men that are out here living their second childhood, and they haven't made, regardless if they went to the pen 20 years, they come out and they're still moving a certain way.
I kind of look at that shit like, what we don't do is never look down on how another man's moving. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Because every man's an individual. You understand what I'm saying? And just like I said before, like, how I base shit, how I live life is, what I do is, what I did to get in trouble is what I did to get in trouble. So that's how that man's moving. That's how, you know what I mean? If you didn't learn how I learned, you will learn soon. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. I ain't saying I know everything or I'm just the perfect, you know what I mean? Soldier out here, but I just feel like everybody got to learn how they learn. You know what I mean? Everybody got to
Absolutely.
bump their head like they bump their head. Like pretty much everything I learned by bumping my head.
Yeah.
By going through shit. You feel what I'm saying?
But do you give the warning, like yo, man, you wildin', man. You might have to calm down and leave it there?
Yeah.
Or is it just I say nothing and I just allow him to be who he is?
I mean, everybody I rotate with and deal with, we gonna hold each other accountable.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That sounds familiar.
Rather if
It
you
does.
right or wrong, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be truthful with you, man. I got checked by my daughter about 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying?
Tell us what happened.
If you don't mind.
She just me and her, we arguing on the phone. We going back and forth. And
How old is she?
how old is she?
Yeah.
She's 13.
Okay.
I'm feeling like I'm arguing with a 33-year-old.
All right.
So I'm like, what's up, man? Like, what did I do to you to make you mad at me?
Right.
She's like, you ain't handling your responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, damn, I ain't handling my responsibilities. Like, okay, what you mean by that? You're just not handling your responsibilities. I
Got
took
it.
that in, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my feelings. I'm like, damn, like, you know what I mean? like, damn, I'm fucking up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing a lot of shit. I'm doing this, but I'm not paying attention to my baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
All right, bet. I'm Johnny on the spot for everything now.
Yeah.
Yeah, teacher calls, whoever calls, I'm there.
Dog,
Johnny on the spot.
Hey,
So wait, hold on. Let me
No, you
get
got
it,
it,
and
you
I'm
got
gonna throw
it.
it to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So just piggybacking on the Nipsey Hussle thing, right? So like what I enjoy about you is that you're authentic to yourself, right? Like, so you came out of being incarcerated and you still are with the hood. Like, you still, and if I want to say this right, you still with the blood gang, right? Like, cause that's your homies, right? Like,
I mean, I that's my family.
right.
You feel what I'm saying?
And that's your
yeah,
background,
that's
right?
my religion. Like, that's
Okay.
me. You feel
And I
what I'm saying?
understand that, like, of that's being authentic to you. And the things that you, what I like about it is you're turning that and marketing it into something positive, right?
mean-
And trying to create opportunities
Right.
for your family, right?
Right.
The people you grew up
mean,
with.
Really, everything that I'm doing out here is everything that I was taught by these people. You know what I'm saying?
Got
these,
it.
These dudes that I represent me.
Yep.
Like, I didn't just pick this up, and I'm, you know what I mean? I'm not
No,
bringing
absolutely.
it to the hood. I'm just probably, I would say I'm in form of trying to reheat it.
Got
but
it.
I've been had homies that was club promoters, you know what I'm saying, that own business, that own barbershops and clothing lines, you feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Record companies, you know what I mean? I learned everything I learned. Not everything,
But a lot of
a
it.
lot, you know what I'm saying? But if it wasn't, I mean, it's besides my uncles and my dad and stuff like that, I learned a lot of what I'm doing and what I got going on from my homeboys.
Absolutely.
From my older homeboys, you feel what I'm saying? And I just feel like how I'm moving right now, I'm just paying homage to them. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
You
man.
know, that's where it comes from. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
I was always taught to love Park Hill, so let's push that and promote that and be on that. I was taught to love Park Hill. You know what I mean? So that's just what I'm on. It's not about, you know what I mean, me banging or gang banging or nothing like that. I mean, because at the end of the day, this is the community we from.
That's it.
You feel what I'm saying? So we done did like hella just bullshit. Everybody, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. I definitely done some
So-
bullshit.
Who can say something to you pushing something with a heart on it?
Oh,
You feel what I'm
Bang.
saying?
Oh,
What
that's
does that
bong.
heart, what does that heart mean?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
What does this heart
means love.
mean?
When you see that heart means love.
Absolutely.
Man,
So I'm just trying to
you got
make
me
that
all uncomfortable up in
symbolic
here.
to my hood, you know what I mean?
What can you say bad about a heart? Nothing. God damn it. I'm trying to think of like, man,
heartless motherfucker.
fuck your heart. Damn. You got me feeling all bad.
Go ahead, Mike.
So let's go back to when you talking about, you know, you got friends who are pretty much still living that life, but like let's say they stuck, but they don't know how to get out of it. How would you help assist somebody like that? Like,
I mean, if I push up on my homies where I see he's in a rut and he's receptive to what I'm talking about, I'm gonna give him everything I got. I'm gonna tell him everything I got going on, and if he can catch on something to what I got going on, we all in. You know what I mean?
all right, just mentoring.
Yeah,
pretty
we
much,
gonna
yeah.
mentor. But inform he might be mentoring me. We gonna mentor each other.
Yup.
You know what I mean? It ain't no big me's. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm over you. Now we gonna teach each other. You know what I mean? Like, I
Right.
could teach you how to do something with a clothing line to design some clothes, but then you can teach me how to deal with my daughter when she calls me and checks me.
Help
what
you
I'm
help
saying?
you tap into that softer side.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
like you
so-
said, you were pretty much raised by men.
Period. No, I was I was raised by men, but I got my mama. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah, boy lit up again. He started talking about his mama. He's like,
my
shit.
mama the truth. My auntie rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? She was really that, and my grandma. You know what I'm saying? She's really symbolic to how I dress and, you know what I mean, how I move and how, you know what I mean, how my upkeep of my hygiene. And
Is she still living?
nah, she passed.
Okay.
She passed when I was in the penitentiary.
Oh,
Sorry to hear
Yeah,
that, man.
just like my auntie passed when I was in the penitentiary too. So I feel like a lot of what I got going on, I had to do that for
them.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Damn. You know what was crazy when you were talking about your daughter checking you? I can relate to. I have 3 daughters.
Man.
Yeah, and so 18, 16, and 5. And I'm gonna tell you this: that 5-year-old be poking me in the chest, boy, telling me this is what you gonna do. And-
That 13-year-old.
yeah, no, so 16-year-old, yeah.
He
so
is 13-year-old.
Yeah, he does. But I'm saying, so yes, around the same age, and you know, me and the 16-year-old, we have our differences,
Right.
but like the love is like this,
Right, yeah.
But it's probably because we're so much alike too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I I can see that.
Yeah.
Them girls is different, man. Yeah, because my
Girls.
daughter, they just smarter than boys. They are.
It's like
They're
Faster. Because my
Sit there,
boys,
they
they just like 100 miles an hour trying to break shit, catch shit.
Break TVs.
Crash dummies.
My daughters are having conversations. She'll throw something at me like where I got to think about it and be like,
Yeah,
oh,
like,
yeah.
hold on,
All right. Okay. I'll talk to you in about
She gonna
5
make you
minutes.
think.
Yeah,
She gonna make you
absolutely.
think. Gonna
Like,
keep
what
you
the
on
fuck
your
you
shit.
talking about? Go over there and
Uh-huh.
do something. You know
Speak-
what I'm
And
saying?
daughters know how to make you chase for shit. Like they give it when they want to.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like my daughter is a year now, right?
Yeah.
And it's funny, sometimes she'd get up in the morning, she'd come right to me, Daddy, and give me a kiss, right? But then if I want one,
Yeah.
she'll put her foot in my mouth.
right.
All right, bye.
It's like at an early age, and I'm like, yo, stay that way. At an early age, understand your power.
Yep.
Yeah, they know it.
They know they
Yeah.
power
Know
at
they
a young
power.
age, man. And that's one thing that women have over men 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Is truly understanding at a young age how to channel their power.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it's
They like 4 steps ahead of
They're
us.
Man,
forced
I would
to-
say 10.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
That ain't no lie.
like ahead
it's
of us.
ill, man.
It
It's
is.
ill.
So
Well, I can't speak on the kids aspect. If that's what
Hey,
you
Mike
want
out
to-
here-
no,
Here's
I thought you had a. But okay, so shifting
Uncle
gears
Mike out
real
here shooting
quick.
blanks.
Oh shit.
You are definitely bull, bomb, and selective.
Man, at all times.
Yeah, absolutely. So with y'all like how I did that. Yeah. Hey, hey. I'm in here. You know, I'm in here.
Hey, that
We
boy,
ain't wrong.
that boy lit up again.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You motherfucking right.
Bull, bomb, and collective.
Just
That need to be
picking
a
back
shirt,
being
man.
bull.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
Just
man.
picking
That's
back
part
being
of the
bull.
flavor. Yeah,
Absolutely.
man. That's part killed. Like if I was to be a gang member, I was gonna be. We was
Damn.
gonna be bloods.
Damn,
man.
you're going
We're
there, dude?
surrounded
Oh,
by
that's
them.
man. Look at me. Look at me. I would be a blood. I don't look like no Crip, man. Look at me.
You probably would have got beat.
absolutely.
You probably would have got beat up 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
so,
true.
Oh yeah, for sure. In the 90s,
Everybody
we were
has
totally
been beat up
getting
a few.
Yeah.
We were totally getting ate up in the 90s.
Absolutely. But real quick, so shifting to No Halftime Records. Like I think that was your first business venture. Well, no. You said you had a clothing business before that, but let's talk about like the music industry and what kind of sparked you to get into that.
See, it's like No Halftime really started as a clothing company.
Got it.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So it's coming full circle right now.
Yeah, it's just coming full circle. You know what
Gotcha.
I'm saying? So it's like it originated on 35th and Olive. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
35th and Olive.
Absolutely.
In the spot. You feel what I'm saying? In the weed spot.
Yep.
You see my little brother Iman S. He-
Shout out to Iman. We're gonna
I
have
did
you
not
on
know
the
that.
show.
We gonna have you on
Okay.
the-
We're gonna have you
I
on
didn't
the
know that's your
show.
little brother.
Yeah,
You gotta
I
have
mean,
Iman on the show.
He ain't my little brother. He's my little homie.
Yeah, but he's your brother.
Gotcha.
You
feel
big
what I'm
bro.
saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's my little homie. That's
Iman,
little,
cool.
That's little Cardeezy.
Yeah,
Yep.
gotcha.
I mean, at the time he was in college,
Okay.
so you know he was out there. He went to college in Houston.
Got it.
So he left the nest. You feel what I'm saying? So he left the nest. He was going to college out there and shit.
Got it.
And he just keep calling home like, hey man, we need to sell Jordans, man. I got a Jordan plug. I got a bake plug, man. He called me back. I got a plug on some Gucci sandals and Gucci this, and I'm like, whatever, bro. Like whatever you talking about, my nigga, just figure it out. Let me know. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Just one ear out the other and shit. But so he fucked around and came home from college.
Got it.
We like, man, we gonna do this. We gonna start this clothing line. We gonna start this clothing company. It's gonna be called No Halftime Shoes and Clothing.
Got it.
I'm like, what are we gonna do though, bro?
Yeah.
He like, man, we gonna do this and this and this. I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, you filling my head full of shit. Whatever, man. How much money you need?
Right. Let me know.
Light flex.
Yeah, light flex. No, that was actually a heavy flex. How much money you need?
Alright.
Yeah,
Like,
whatever.
I need like 7,500. I just give him the money, man. Here,
Nice.
whatever. So he orders, you know what I'm saying, through China and shit like that. He orders all kind of fake ass Air Force Ones. Fake
Got it.
Jordans
Got
and
it.
shit.
Fugazi, I got you.
Fugazi
Yeah.
ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was around the time
People didn't care.
where
Or they didn't know either.
it was this shit
That's
called
true.
Louisiana Fashions. It was on Colfax up in Aurora. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Right.
I remember
They
that.
had all the fake Jordans
I
in
remember
different
that.
colors, all these crazy
Absolutely.
ass colors. So he was on that
Mm-hmm.
because he came from Houston where they was on that, but we wasn't on that here. So he came back with that idea, you know what I'm saying? So I threw him the bread and he ordered all kind of shit. And like, we getting the boxes and shit. We got to fold the boxes together. And
Yeah.
put the shoes together. Damn near got to assemble the shoes in the shoe boxes when they get there. You know what I mean?
Damn.
I'm looking at the shit like, bro, this shit ain't gonna sell, man.
Right.
And they sold
He's
like crazy,
"Trust me,
huh?
I got it. I'm like, all right, little blood, well, handle your business. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, the first order he ran through that shit within a week. I'm like, well, goddamn.
He's like, we got something here.
We got something here. You know what I mean? So we order again. But when we order again, we go get some shirts.
Okay.
So we getting this is like if I could take you back to like
FUBU.
Nah, not FUBU. That's not that long ago. This is like the Mike Jones era.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Absolutely.
05.
Yeah, it's
05,
the Mike
04.
Jones era. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? The Slim Thug
Yep.
era.
Yeah,
Shit
absolutely.
like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, you know, Mike Jones, he's blurting out this goddamn number on
Yeah.
every song.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, fuck it, we gonna put our number on some shirts. And
Got
we gonna
it.
wear the shirts. We gonna match every shirt with the shoes.
Mm.
So if we get some green and red Jordans, we gonna get a green and red shirt, and we gonna put Got J's on the back. Remember Got Milk?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So we put Got J's on there with the number on there.
That's what's up.
You feel what I'm saying? We wearing this shit everywhere and shit.
Phone lit.
Phone lit.
And people were attached to that shit, huh?
Yeah, and we're bringing this shit. When they calling for the Jordans,
Right.
you can come to 35th and Olive
Come
to the spot.
Absolutely.
Get you some weed, get you some Jordans, get you some, you know what I'm saying?
Me.
What
You know what
did
I'm
the
saying?
Absolutely.
where'd the name No Halftime come from?
I mean, it really means like no breaks. Like,
Okay,
No,
yeah.
no chill, no breaks.
Yep.
Just full court press.
Yep.
Like, we just think we don't got no time. We don't got no time for bullshit. We don't got no time to break. We don't got no. We just
That's what I'm
it's
talking
just
about, man.
All gas, no
All
breaks.
gas,
It's
no
a clock in the-
breaks.
it's a
No
clock in-
halftime.
it's a clock in the
You know what I'm saying?
logo.
We working the clock 24/7. We working the clock.
Okay.
When we in our spots, we used to be, you know, we was trap boys.
Right.
When we in our spot, we be like, I'm on the clock.
There we
The
go.
girl might call, I want to go out to eat, man. I'm on the clock. I'm at work. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There we go.
No halftime. You feel what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Hustler at heart, man.
Yeah, we
Always.
just grinding, you know what I mean?
Always.
But just think about how that translated to what he's doing now with this mindset of not he, like you're not here. What you're doing now with this positive mindset that you have, like, hey, I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna think about the shit that I'm doing before I do it. I'm gonna overanalyze shit. Like, you're on it, dude. You're like, I'm gonna learn from this shit that I did, 15, 16 years ago.
Right.
I'm gonna implement it now with a different hustle mindset.
Right.
Absolutely.
Reheat
Mm-hmm.
what we already had.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Man, a Virgo, but that's the thing. When a Virgo gets to Virgoing, man, it's tough. Man.
How you know this? How you know this man's a Virgo, dude?
I know he's a Virgo.
Oh,
I know he's
okay.
a Virgo. So,
Got it.
so
Hey,
he
what's
said,
your astrological sign? Dan?
No,
What's your
I
sign,
just-
Damo?
What's your sign? I'm an Aquarius.
Are you a Taurus
Hey,
moon?
I'm an
You a Taurus
Aries.
moon?
Yeah,
I'm fire.
I'm water.
I'm fire.
Hey, but Killer always asked us as a pod to do our journalism.
Yeah, hey, you went deep though.
Turn to journalism.
1,000.
Man, what we talking about?
So when
Absolutely.
Cardell says, you know what, I'm at a stage in my life where I analyze and I overthink it, then I think it some more.
Absolutely.
Dog, that's how Virgos operate. We are like always stuck in our head, man.
For real.
We're always thinking like about something.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I think for me, man, I think we really need to give you your flowers and give you your kudos, man.
Absolutely. A round of applause, man. This man is killing it. Killing it.
Because but to hear you say it's a pecking order.
Yeah.
And dog, like
People don't think like that now.
people don't think like that. You know what I mean? Especially with the whole access to the world that we have in terms of the internet. People can just be nobodies and turn into somebodies really quick and forget that there's a pecking order.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
Even I've never been in a gang. We always watch to get the Bloods was over here. I would, you know what, we shared the barber at one point in time, Mookless, right? Mookless cut at his house on 28th and Ivanhoe.
Right.
And I remember I grew up on 36 and Ivy. And I remember going to get my hair cut at Mookless. The most direct route was through Skyland going down Ivanhoe.
That boy take a roundabout.
Hell yeah. I'm walking to Camaria, down Camaria to 29th, back down to Ivanhoe. Because I didn't feel like dealing with the blood at Skyland.
But I mean, that's the code, though,
That
right?
was
code.
how you had to
That's the
move
code.
in the
Yeah,
90s.
yeah, that's so real.
Because, hey, man, you know.
I had to learn the hard way.
You know the blood. They was going to say something.
Damo was out there.
Hey, I was
Something
sauce
to
to that point. So this is great. So this is why they joke with. So I grew up on the east side. I grew up on 33rd and Race.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, but I was always at Skyland. Always.
Okay.
Yeah, always.
I thought he was always Aurora. Yeah.
I thought you
I thought you was.
Hey,
always
you see how they do me? You see how they do?
Always in the suburbs.
I tried to give him. I tried to give him Delmar Park. He didn't want that.
I don't want Delmar Park. I don't Delmar.
That's how you was walking.
Yeah,
Delmar.
yeah. No, so let me give you a for Duke moment. So I'm going from 33rd and Race. I'm going to football practice.
Okay.
At Skyland, and I'm a latchkey kid. Like my mom isn't there to take me from point A to point B. My mom is a teacher, so by the time I have to get to practice, she's just getting off of work.
All right.
So So I go 33rd. I don't go up Bruce Randolph. I go up. What is it? 34th.
You walking or on a bike?
On a bike.
That's Bruce Randolph.
Yeah, Bruce Randolph. I'm sorry. Yes, Bruce
He's
Randolph.
not from the east side, man. Stop, man.
Hey, so I'm going up and this dude walk up on me, and like back in the day, you got your starter jacket. It's kind of cold outside. I'm on my little dirt bike. I'm pedaling. I'm going up a hill, and bruh, man, run up on me. He's like, "Where you from?" I'm like 33rd and Race. I'm like, "Why you ask?"
If you don't get your little ass up off
he
of
was
this
like,
block.
He was like, "Give me your bike." I was like, "Sorry, I can't do that." He started pedaling faster. He was like, "I'm the Bloods. You need it." I'm like, "You're on the wrong side of Carl Boulevard, brother."
Man, you don't get your ass back on 33rd.
Yeah, seriously. So, but like, it was like for me growing up, my exposure to gangs was getting pressed. And whether it was at Skyland, whether it was on the other side of Colorado Boulevard, on the east side, like man, it was tough growing up in the 90s, brother.
For Jay and I, it was the 29th in Holly.
29th in Holly.
Yeah.
Yes.
29. Okay.
Yeah. On the way to Skyland.
On the way to Skyland. Yeah.
So we hitting like Hudson, Grape, Hudson. So we like just
y'all doing a little serpentine going. Yeah.
Pretty much.
You knew the blocks. You knew the blocks.
Yeah, you knew the blocks. Yeah.
Yo, the only so like I went to Union growing up, man, and I remember. So I went to Union from kindergarten to 4th grade, and I remember walking from 36 and Ivy to Union. So I knew, you know what, I'm gonna take 36 down to Dahlia.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take Dahlia and cut through the shopping center because my dad owned the tire shop at the end of the block. So I knew I was safe. It wasn't nobody really banging it wasn't no banging really going in the Dahlia shopping square. Yeah. But then I had friends in the bricks. So I knew if I got the bricks, it's gonna be rough, but I'm gonna be straight because I got friends in the bricks. Then I'm right over to Union, but I wasn't gonna walk up Thrill. I wasn't gonna walk right up 30. I wasn't gonna walk up 34.
You wasn't even thinking about going through Thrill.
Yeah,
I don't know that any rational human being walked through Thrill.
It was just like an offset street.
No, it was like. The name itself, Thrill, you're like, no, I ain't going that motherfucker. Nah, that's just a trap.
It was too close to like the back of Horizon.
Yeah.
For us, like if you went to Skyland, and we're gonna get back to you, Cardell. If you went when you were at Skyland, it was like a straight path to Chow's Kitchen and maybe Madeir's.
Hey, and Capri's Chicken.
There you go.
That's it.
And
hey, you were like pew 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 back.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And what was the little corner store called?
Ned's.
That's what Ned's.
Ned's. But then juniors, you had bookies.
Yeah.
See, I had a little 1, 2, 3 punch.
Too nostalgic. But I know I'm not the only one who see man, I swear over the summer I saw a little white kid like rollerblading in a blue bandana, and I was I just got a little PTSD. I was like, man, do you know where you're at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of stuff that they don't people
know
in Park
about
Hill
the
who
old
live
Park
there
Hill.
now, they don't know about the old Park
Absolutely.
Hill. Yeah. So bringing it back to you, man, have you ever thought about getting back into the weed game now that it's legal?
I mean, I'm pretty much
Great
waiting.
question, Mike.
I'm waiting to get off paper, man. Like, as soon as I get off paper, that's my first love. So
Yeah.
I'm fucking with that. Like,
I need you to put it right on the Fairfax too.
I'm fucking with
Yeah, absolutely.
Right on the Fairfax.
Make some edibles.
And we're gonna do a little round robin with the
I'm
Terramana and pass it this way.
Oh, you want some Terramana?
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Or if you want some, get some.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, like
it's for you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No, that was a great question, Mike.
Yeah.
Let's get this
So you gotta
Terramana
wait.
going.
So off papers,
Yeah, I mean, you know, position's 9/10 of the game with anything
Right.
you do.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
once
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
in position,
Gotcha.
Nice.
I got you.
Hey man, that shows a lot about what you're trying to do. It's like you're like, my first priority is
yeah.
no paper.
Can you share like what your plans are without like giving anybody if your
I mean, I'm
your,
pretty.
your
I
thoughts?
mean, I'm
Share what you want to share.
When I get off paper,
yeah.
I'm gonna do a lot of traveling. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
All right.
Where you want to go? Where you want to go, Nick?
Wherever.
Yeah.
Where?
I'll go to Wyoming. I'll go.
I said, wow.
You ain't going to Wyoming.
I don't got no.
You ain't going to Wyoming.
I'm gonna go wherever. You know what I
You don't
mean?
want to see the sock show.
And I'm gonna go wherever, but I mean, I'm gonna just pretty much try to expand my businesses. You know what I mean?
Right.
Absolutely.
Because I'll be able to, you know what I mean, move around in politic and, you know what I mean, and push my issue like 100 times more than I am.
Yeah.
That's what's
Now,
up, man.
because right now I kind of gotta like, if I want to go out of town next week, I gotta call my PO, get it cleared,
I got you.
then go out of town. When I can just, if somebody calls me now, like, hey man, we need you here, I can
Yeah.
get on that plane and go. You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
you. Yep.
So if all else is equal, how long is it going to take for you to get off of paper?
Man, I got a few months, man, between me and you, man.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
Me.
Shout out to
Hey, it ain't between me and you no more. You just told her. That's
what's
good.
up, man.
Shout out.
Hey.
Shout out
Pat
to that.
myself on the back because you know what I'm
Let's
saying?
go.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm known for going back.
Nah, dog.
Nah,
we're not
not
going to do
this
that.
time.
We're not going to
Yeah,
do
this
that.
time.
We're not even going
Nah,
to speak it.
nah, we
You know what I'm
not-
saying?
No more. We ain't
Don't
gonna
even think
speak
about
that,
it.
Yeah,
but-
we don't repeat mistakes. Okay?
Yeah.
So I just be proud of myself. Like even like my darkest days where I be kind of stressed out and shit, I be like, well, damn, you did kind of survive this long on paper.
How long has it been?
I mean, I got out June 19th, 2019.
Got
Okay.
it.
Nice.
Yeah, so I just been walking this shit down. I had 3 years probation.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
So you know what I mean, I'm at the finish line.
That's
Okay.
what's up.
So
You gonna make it too.
Yeah,
So just piggybacking off that, what keeps you from going back?
going
Like
back.
yeah, like what like you said, like your darkest days.
But
like
what keeps me from going back is going back.
fair enough.
You
Got
know
it.
what I'm saying? Like
I'm
just
always
that-
moving
that whole-
forward.
Yeah, that whole process.
All right.
You know what I mean? The fingerprints, the pictures, the
Yeah.
oh you're back again and all
Yeah.
that.
I knew you
know
was
what
going to be back.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
all that
yeah.
shit. That
You know
shit's
what?
real. You know what I'm saying? That story's real.
It is real, and I'm nowhere on your level, so I'm gonna open up about my. I wasn't incarcerated, but I went to the Holden House.
I was there. I was
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Co was
This
there.
nigga said he compared this shit to the Holden House.
Or whatever they call it. It's down at the county. You know what I mean? It's,
The Holding House
I don't-
Hey,
to the
hey,
federal
man.
penitentiary.
It ain't,
Okay,
on, it ain't
similar.
on Cardeeze's level, man.
It's similar.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, man,
No,
Killer
it
was
is not
mean for
similar.
Nelson.
So anyway, I was locked up for 12 hours. The
Oh.
longest 12 hours of my life.
No, but
And
my life too.
Wait,
my life
Cardell,
too.
let me tell you, man. So
My
I'm
life
at a-
too, Killer. My
yeah,
life too.
you're
That's life.
because you was there with me.
I was
I
there with
appreciate
you.
that.
You was in the holding cell with him?
No, I was outside
No,
the
he was
holding
outside
Waiting on him. Like, I got his bill. He gonna get out in a minute.
So Cardell, I got you, man. This is small fries, right? So I'm at a club, and I had a little too much to drink, but it was a white club. You know what I mean? This is back in like early 2000s. Anyway, talking to somebody, their security guard bumps me, right? And, you know, like I'm like, nah, don't bump me, and I bump him back. Don't know he's security. They kick me out, right? On the corner, talking to, it wasn't the owner, but he like the promoter or something, right? He's in my face, and I'm like, nah. He's like, you got to move. I'm like, nah, hell no, I ain't moving. You know what I mean? Like, I got a right to stand here and blah, blah, blah. Next thing I know, he makes a signal to the cops because the cops was like right there. They swooped me up, put me in the paddy wagon in like 10 seconds. Like,
Hog tied your motherfucking ass.
yes,
huh?
you know, I'm me trying to be hard and, you know, pro-black, whatever you want to call it. I go down to Cherokee and 15th, wherever it's at. They put me in that holding cell for like, it felt like a day, but it was like 12 hours, man. I'm in there, you know the kind of people you run into in there, and it's like the food they serving. And the first thing I'm like, I ain't
fucking with
eating that
this.
shit.
Yeah,
Like, I ain't eating that shit. It was like bologna and cheese. And
Yeah.
there was a dude in there that was flipping. He was like, I ain't eating this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we like in the holding cell, come out to eat. People start wilding, and I'm like, I do not belong here. Please.
I ain't built for
Please
this.
let
I
me
ain't
get
built.
through this.
I ain't
I'm not
built.
built for this. Please let me get through this.
Oh.
And long story short, they kept me so long because I didn't have a record, right? So they was like,
We can't find
We
it.
gonna teach you a
we
lesson.
gonna get something.
Right.
But to your point, as I'm walking out, like it's wild, man. They like, oh, you'll be back. You know, oh, you definitely gonna be back. Blah blah blah. It's all this negative energy, and I know exactly what you're talking about. Like when it comes to that, like the whole vibe is like they treat you like shit, you shit, and it's like, yeah, you be back. You blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But what you know about them telling you that shit,
And it happening.
and then you come back.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so tell,
Like
yeah,
that.
talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
go
Let's
into
talk
that.
about
Absolutely.
Let's talk about that.
Like, man, I got out. I did my whole federal bid, right?
Yeah.
This last bid I did a state bid and a federal bid.
Okay.
Because I had to finish up some state shit, then go to the feds and finish my state time up.
Right.
So in the feds, they give you 6 months halfway house.
Damn.
So I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? So I go to the halfway house. Well, I'm set to go to the halfway house. I go. My day to get out. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody, the people take you to the Greyhound station.
Right.
The inmates take you there. From across the street.
Got it.
I was supposed to get on that Greyhound bus, man. I didn't get on that motherfucker.
What'd you do? What happened?
Yeah.
We ain't gonna talk about that. I did some extra slick ass stupid shit. Still
Okay.
thought I was, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
still thought I had some luck in me. I still thought I had luck on my side. You feel what I'm saying?
I got you. I got you.
I'm pressing my luck still. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm gonna just do this and do this when I'm gonna get to the halfway house on time. I'm talking about I maneuver through the city. I do all this crazy shit.
Right.
Get picked up, all this. You know what I mean? Get some shoes, eat good, and all this shit.
Got
Get
it.
to the halfway house on time, right on time. Boom, hey, I'm here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Halfway house guy, he checks me in. All right, man, come on, checks me in. Boom, bam, right?
Yeah.
I'm there for a day. I'm there for another day. I'm ready to go on orientation, go on my job search and shit like that.
Got it.
They never do my orientation. They never let me go on job search. I'm just sitting around like, what the fuck? Everybody in the halfway house like, man, you should have been did your orientation.
Right.
You should have been. I don't know what's going on.
Right. You should have already been
Yeah,
processed
your case
and
manager's bullshit,
absolutely.
man. She's on some bullshit, whatever.
Yeah.
So on the 5th day, I'm outside. I'm just sitting on the phone talking to my brother and shit. They like, McMillan, come on, we're ready to do your orientation. I'm like, all right. I walk into that office, federal marshals in that motherfucker.
Damn.
Oh.
Hey man, cuff up. I'm like, cuff up, what I do?
Right.
But my first thought is I caught another indictment, like, it's some shit that double backed on me, like
Yeah.
some extra shit that they found out about or something like that, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm like, well, did I catch another case? They're like, no, you didn't catch another case. I'm like, what'd I do? You violated a furlough agreement. I'm
Damn.
like, all right, well, what's gonna happen?
For people that don't, what is that to people that don't know?
Your furlough agreement is a paper you sign when you go from the prison to the halfway house.
Yep.
It's them certain amount of hours that they give you to handle your mission. You know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to leave, get dropped off at the Greyhound station, take the Greyhound station to the downtown, and get your ass to that halfway house. You can either take the Greyhound or you can either, you feel what I'm saying, get picked up.
Yeah.
She was kicking it, but you was kicking
I
it.
was on some slick shit.
Hey, that boy was at Capri Chicken, fried chicken all around his lips and shit.
It was still sweet, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
nigga eating bubble gum and shit. Like, yo, I'm out here.
And it's like the luck that I had, the good luck that I did have, because I was supposed to get out December 10th. So it's like, damn, I just did all this time. I'm making it home right for Christmas,
Right.
for the babies, for my loved ones, everybody.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean, it's like I'm damn near the gift to them for Christmas.
Yep.
But me being slick, thinking I, you know what I mean, had more game that I didn't have.
Fuck it off.
I'm fucking it off.
You had more game that you didn't have.
Yeah, I thought I had more game that I didn't have.
Yeah,
Nah, absolutely.
yeah,
That's
You know
a-
what I'm saying?
That's
I
a
know what
gem.
I'm doing. No, you don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking I know what I'm doing.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like the people that I hurt by doing that shit, by thinking I was slick, by thinking I had the game in my hand.
Yep.
Right.
It's like, damn, you know what I mean? You call home your baby like, man, I thought you was getting out.
Hey, like your daughter said, you ain't
Yeah,
handling
I
your
thought you was
business.
getting out, you ain't here
You
with
ain't
shit.
handling your
Yeah.
business.
Yep.
And I just remember calling my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, man, I was telling my baby mom, like, don't tell her, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, whatever. But I was talking to her, she hopped on the phone. You have a collect call from? She said, really? Really, Dad?
Got in your
Wow.
ass. Huh?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Wow.
Hey, and that I know,
Yeah.
That cuts.
as a father,
That cuts.
like that shit
Like, you're a
cuts.
loser. Like, you ever tell yourself some shit like, I'm stupid? You do some shit and you be like, I'm stupid.
That was
for
dumb.
That was dumb.
Have you ever told yourself like I'm a loser?
Yeah.
Yeah, in college I did that a couple times because I messed with some girls that I probably shouldn't mess with.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a loser.
Because you shot like 2 strokes. You was like, I'm a loser.
Nah, it was like, yo, Damo, that was out of your. That was a 1, and it yeah.
But that thing go at 2 strokes. I'm such a.
Oh no, it was like 0.5 strokes. Yeah.
Oh, that is funny, man.
Hey, so
No, but
Cardell,
like that's real shit though.
Yeah.
Like you think you're slick, you're not. You have to pay the consequences.
Yeah.
The consequences you can handle, but it's what about the other people
Everybody else
that it
waiting for you to
impacts?
come, that wanna, you know what I mean, want to enjoy
Yes.
holidays with their daddy.
They had it planned out.
Yeah,
And not
they
only
heads.
that, it was something you could have avoided.
You
right?
could have
Like
avoided.
something simple.
Getting on the bus.
That's it.
Yeah,
But
and that man was
so
out
imagine
there,
doing 6 months.
Just because you didn't get on the
Thinking like,
bus.
and it's playing over and over in your head, huh?
you know what I mean? Like I'm back here.
Yep.
I damn near got to restart. I'm talking about that 6 months was longer than the 5 years I did.
Damn.
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying?
Wow. So I think for me, the question I have is, at your lowest, while you was locked up, when you got to your lowest moment, to where you was the most depressed, because I know like waking up and just seeing the same shit and being in this situation, and you're like, dude, I got X amount of more months to go. I'm at my lowest. What got you through that?
I really say, I mean, I used to be stressed out in there, but it's kind of like I was trucking through that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I was like, my big homies that raised me, like, it's fucked up, but they raised me like, boy, you're going there. How you're moving and the shit you be on it, you're going there. So
They told you that.
They
before
told you.
got
Yeah,
there.
it's fucked up, but it's just like, I used to think when they were saying it, I'm like, these
There's
motherfuckers
bullshit.
is crazy.
That's
But
different.
when I got there, I'm like,
That's different.
these motherfuckers was right. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like when I got to the state pen, it's like it was nothing because it's like I knew I was coming there. I knew I was going to
A
the
self-fulfilling.
Self-fulfilling prophecy,
You feel what
dude.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when I got there, I was just like, fuck it, I'm just mobbing. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna mob it out. I'm just gonna handle my business, and you know what I'm saying. I'm truck through. But as far as like the holidays and just the lockdowns and shit like that, what got me through is the books, like reading and music.
That's what's up,
Like
man.
that shit's so symbolic to my life. Reading books and music, I gotta fuck with that every day. Like I read every day. I'm gonna listen to some music every day. That's just like that shit's worth more than money.
So what are you reading right now? Like, do you have anything particular that you?
Yeah, I got a few books. You know what I'm saying that I go back and reference and shit too. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But
Yeah.
I would say my favorite book that I read that I always go back to and break shit down is that Decoded by Jay-Z. I fuck with that book. That book is like
Nice.
I might get that book
Like, that's
to
your
somebody.
blueprint.
Like, hey man, you're tripping. Here, read this book. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like that, I'm that dude.
Got
like
it.
when I was in the feds, I was the book collector.
Okay.
You know
That's
what
what's
I'm saying?
up,
I ran
man.
a library in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's what's
During
up.
lockdowns, everybody yelling, Cardeezy, I need a book. I need a book. I'm sliding books down. Like, I fuck with the books.
That's good.
That's what's up, man. Absolutely.
Hey, but that's what makes you a smart motherfucker, though.
Right. But right now, I fuck with, I'm fucking with right now, exactly as, like, right now as we speak, I'm fucking with Solid Ad Brother. I'm fucking with, Soul on Ice.
Nice.
What else I'm fucking with?
Soul on Ice
Yeah,
is
I-
Eldridge
Eldridge
Cleaver.
Cleaver, yeah.
Yep.
I'm fucking with, I got a daily read called Black Pearls. Black Pearls. You heard of that?
Nice. I haven't.
I haven't heard
It's
of it,
a
no.
Kwanzaa book.
Okay.
It's like a daily read. You read an insert every day.
And it's like 5 minutes.
I mean, it's just like a paragraph and then it's like a breakdown. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you read that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Absolutely.
I fuck with the Quran. I mean, I deal with that Bible. Like, that's what I go. That's what I deal with.
Y'all listening to this?
No.
Dropping all these gems. Y'all need to listen. Y'all need to
Can I
listen.
tell you what I took away from that?
Yeah.
So
tell me.
in the morning, what do? We wake up and we do what?
Eat breakfast.
And take a shit. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And when we're doing that, we're eating breakfast. We're doing this. We're on our phone.
Okay.
You're reading a book.
Right.
And we're sending messages on Instagram.
I mean, I'm doing that too.
Uh-huh.
But I just got a set time where I'm going to knock that out.
Yeah.
That's what's up,
I'm
man.
going to get up, boom, I'm going to say my prayer. I'm going to read my book. I'm not going to read a hella book, but I'm going to read, like, you know what I mean, a chapter in the book. A verse out the Bible, a verse out the Quran. I'm going to read my daily insert. And then now my day can start. You feel what
Man,
I'm saying?
I wish I was a better reader. Like me, I'm more like I listen more than I read.
Got it.
But like that, like I wish I was a better reader.
Do you
See, what
meditate as well?
what the book's gonna do for you is it's going you have to take that time
Mm-hmm.
to read a book. You got to.
I agree.
Sit your ass down and take
Turn the
your time.
page.
Yeah.
Stop.
Hey,
You gotta
Jay,
stop.
Jay.
Cardeezy, it's funny
Jay.
you say that because I'm sorry.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Do you meditate as well?
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't do the meditation.
Okay.
I'm a pray. I feel like my prayer is meditation.
Prayer is
You know what I'm
meditation,
saying?
right?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I'm going to fuck with my dog. Like, when I'm walking my dog, that's when I'm thinking about everything I got going on, everything I did yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
The weird shit somebody told me yesterday, that's when I'm thinking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
What kind of dog you got? You got a poodle?
Nah, I got a big ass cane person.
Oh, you got a cane course?
Yeah,
Them dogs are so big, they're ridiculous, dude.
I gotta give me one of
They
them.
just shit too much,
You
man.
probably sell those too.
Yeah.
He probably a dog breeder
Yeah,
too.
I got a few of them on the way. I got a few of them on the way. We breed them too, man.
Nah, man, you just man of mystery, just doing big things, man. I like that you were talking about reading because that's kind of what got me to doing this.
Right.
It's like I just did a lot of reading, and there was this book in particular called Creativity Inc. And basically it was about Pixar and how they started and blah blah blah. I read a lot of business books, but that's what really kind of opened me up to, you know, just imagination and just
Using your mind and
maneuvering
shit,
it.
yeah.
Absolutely, man. So I love that you're saying that. Real quick, is there any questions from the audience? We were supposed to set up a mic, never got to it, but if somebody has some questions or some things that they would like to ask, now is the time. I don't want to put y'all on the spot, but y'all looking at me crazy like, we didn't expect this. Yeah.
Oh, go.
So, like, what does it feel like when you go to jail or prison? Like, do you feel scared or do you just,
Repeat the question.
So the question was, when you go to jail or prison, do you?
How did you feel on that?
Yeah. Were you scared? Thank you. You want to repeat it?
No, I'm saying it's just like that's what it was. How do you feel? You don't want to lead to the witness.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
good
how
point,
did
yeah.
you feel when you went to prison or jail?
I mean,
You know what that is?
Landed. I landed.
No, let me land.
But you didn't.
I'm the A.
You
Mike.
crashed.
I'm the A, Mike. Thank you. I'm sorry, Cardi. Go ahead. Bro. How'd you feel, man?
shit, which time? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The first time.
First time.
Speaking to the mic,
Oh,
brother.
shit, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm scared. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm a little ass kid.
Let me.
How
ask
old
you,
were you?
Did anybody
Damn,
test you?
First time I went to the pen, how was I, man? It was 2000 and what? 07? 2007? I think I went to the first time I went to the pen, I think it was 07.
So
I
it's
got
at like
09.
25 for you?
Yeah, I like 20.
25,
I'm
26.
37 now, so 05.
Yeah.
I don't really know, man.
It's called your early 20s.
Yeah, when I was
Yeah.
a little
Oh,
baby.
16,
I was a little
I'm
baby.
thinking,
You feel what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
went
yeah.
16 years ago.
my first prison stint, I went to boot camp though.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Got
I
it.
went to beauty
Yeah.
boot camp, and that's kind of like they don't got it no more. It's a program. It's a boot camp program though. Like
Gotcha.
so you like my first prison stint, I got caught with 100 pounds in 2 different counties. So I had
100 pounds of what? Excuse me?
marijuana.
Woo.
So I had 2 different cases. Well, I had 3 different cases,
Mhm.
and they ran them all concurrent. So I had like a 3, and a 3. And so I basically had like 2 of the counties ran the 3 years concurrent, and then the other 3. So I had a 6-piece. I had 6
Damn.
years. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
At that time, if you don't mind me asking, at that time, what's like street value? If you don't
That's
mind.
like what 100 pounds?
Yeah.
That's probably like,
Like-
40.
That like
about
40
four-
bands or something.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
Like
say.
40, 50 bands.
I'm not no street dude by any means, but I knew that.
Yeah,
Oh, you did?
40, 50
Yeah.
bands.
Yeah, I was like,
You ready? You
I don't
ready?
even
to
know what that
boogie
shit
with
add
that
up to.
I
bat?
didn't either.
Yeah.
So,
damn.
So when I get sentenced, I've been reading, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the books, I'm reading like I need to, goddamn, how can I, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But I'm trying to go to the halfway house. I was on probation, but then I got my probation revoked
Got it.
for fucking up on that.
Got it.
So I'm like, damn, I'm telling my lawyer, you know, I got the best lawyer in the goddamn city, you know what I mean? I got Harvey Steinberg. at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. While you
You know what
moving
I'm
weight
saying?
like that,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm telling him, like, man, tell him to give me what's it called, ISP probation. Tell him to give me the halfway house.
Got it.
Man, I'm talking about we go to court for sentencing, probation sentencing. He whispers over at me, say, "What'd he say? He say you're gonna need a what the fuck did he say? He said you're gonna need an angel." I'm like, why? He's like, read the probation report. I'm reading. It says denied for this, denied for this, denied for this. Everything's denied. So I'm
Got
like,
it.
what's happening now?
Yeah.
He said, man, you going to jail.
Damn.
And you was just scared off like you don't know what, huh?
I'm just like, damn, I'm about to go to prison.
And it became real.
I've been wiggling and shit. I've been trying to, you know what I'm saying? I've been paying
Trying
my
to be
way out of
slick.
this, out and paying my lawyer getting probation, but it's like, nah, you got to go.
Damn.
You got to go handle that.
You know what's crazy though?
Real
But
quick, next question.
Can you talk about the success and challenges that you have in business and what it takes to build your brand and what people don't see behind the scenes?
Damien, repeat the question.
So how do you build your business, your brand, and what does it take to be successful behind the scenes?
I mean, I don't really look at my shit like I'm there.
Okay.
So I really don't like to say I'm successful. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a work in progress.
There you go.
You are out there
Yeah.
though. We had you
Yeah,
had
you
Hometown
are.
Hero on ESPN with your clothes on, man.
Oh, yeah, period.
Absolutely.
Absolutely,
So
Chance.
it's
Shout
just
out
like-
to
That was just recent. That was just yesterday,
That's
right?
what I'm
That
saying.
was yesterday.
Yeah.
That was yesterday.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's like
Concert.
shit like that. Like, that's a success. You know what I'm saying? I look at that like, okay, man, we working, we good, we in there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
But we ain't there yet, so we're not gonna really celebrate like we're there. You feel what I'm saying?
But let's
we are gonna celebrate because we ain't in there.
yeah.
Mhm.
But
Right.
we, you know what I mean? Like that's the celebration.
But
You know what I'm
let's
saying?
give people context. Chauncey is from Park Hill.
Right.
Chauncey Billups is from Park Hill.
Straight up,
Chauncey is labeled the king of Park Hill.
straight up.
Chauncey was wearing your clothes last night when they were playing the Blazers in Denver.
Sounds like brand.
Like, no, that's huge,
Sounds like
dude.
brand- No, sounds like brand.
That
building
sounds
to
like
me.
success to me, dude.
Yeah.
I just
Like
sounds
you
I
built
just-
something that resonated with the people.
Right, like, and I just like that's like respect. Like
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I respect the fuck out of him for doing that,
Mhm.
and I feel like he did that to show me that he respects what I'm doing.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Because Chauncey know me, like I know his brother, like they
Mhm.
know what I
Yeah.
would, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, they know your
Cardeeze, they
history.
know-
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
They know I'm not doing what the Cardeezy they know is doing. You feel what I'm saying?
any other questions? For
So
the
can
audience?
I land it real quick?
No, let them have
No,
their questions.
no,
please.
dude. It's I'm not asking
Can
a question.
A Mike, please.
I'm just saying, great job, dude.
Okay. Any more
Coach.
questions?
Sounds like our
Go
meeting
ahead.
last night.
Yeah, man, he won't let me land. He won't let me land. Go ahead.
With you being such a huge icon in your community, and then you having kids, do you see yourself having the same type of setting with kids of this generation?
Ooh.
Yeah, so being such a big icon in the community, do you see yourself having this same kind of successful setup with your kids? Like, how are you going to teach your kids, like, the things that you're doing and the way you operate right now?
I was just like talking to somebody about that. Like I rather everything I learned was hands on. Like I'm a visual learner.
Got it.
Like I don't give a fuck about what you tell me you did or had. Show me that shit. So with them, I'd rather just
Show and
show
prove.
'em. Come here,
Yeah.
boom. Ride in the car with me while I go pick these orders up. Or why I
Mm.
want to sell these shirts. You feel what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Or why?
Print these T-shirts up.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm on the phone with you before I go pull up to a podcast. Every time you see me, I'm in the clothes. I'm going to put you in the clothes. When you go to school, you're going to see your homeboys and your peers in the clothes. So it's going to like a visual. I'm like more of a visual teacher. I'm a visual learner. You know what I mean?
Got it.
Mhm.
So I'd rather be a visual teacher.
Lead
with my-
by example,
yeah, with my
right?
C's, you feel what I'm saying? So I'd rather
Absolutely.
them show me like, come on.
That's what's
Are you
up.
bored? Come on, let's get in the car. We're going to go here, there. I'm going to take their ass everywhere to where they like, can I go home now?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm busy. So you know why when you call me,
Mhm.
just know that I'm busy.
This is what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm not sitting around
You
here.
got
know
your
what I'm
daughter
saying?
in the car like these are my responsibilities.
Yeah.
Ah, absolutely.
Hey,
We sell shirts
well,
and
I
shit.
think
Yeah.
you need to have a talk with your kids. I'm not telling you how to be a dad, but I'm being straight up. You need to have a talk with your kids,
Mhm.
and you need to get 4X.
Yeah, listen,
You need to get 4X
that's
shirts.
I'm gonna tell you right now, like 3X, 4. I got a homie right now that's man. If I don't get him a 5X, he gonna kick my ass.
Yeah, don't give me no. I don't need no 5X. I don't need no 5X.
Oh,
Just
God,
give me
shout out to Lil Paul.
Yeah.
big ass.
Wait, his name is Lil Paul?
Lil Paul.
No, you
But
talking about
ain't
Tall
nothing- But
Paul?
ain't nothing about him little. Nah, that's Paul.
Oh, okay.
I got a young homie, man. His name
Uh-huh.
is Lil Paul, but hey,
That's what's up.
ain't nothing about that dude.
Yeah, man. Hey, hey, I would love to wear your clothes and your brand. Actually, that shirt, especially on the back, which you have the streets listed.
Right.
That's dope, man, and it resonates with me. I would love to wear that shirt.
You ain't
but
live on none of them
it
streets.
doesn't
though.
matter where I
That's what I'm
live.
saying, man.
That's
He's
another
a pirate.
thing.
He's a pirate.
That's
He's a
another
He
pirate.
said he was the
I'll-
east
Nah,
side.
hold on, wait. Let me
I'll
say
fu-
something
I'll-
about
Hey,
that.
let that man
I'm
talk.
Let me say
fucking
something
with
about
him.
that. Let me say something about that, man. Like, listen, just because it say Park Hill on it, man, like, you got to think, like, don't I'm trying to push this shit like worldwide.
Absolutely.
I don't want to be boxed
Definitely.
in. You feel me? It's for my people. On God, it is. Like this shit is really for us. Like I really want my people. You know what I'm saying? From my neighborhood, from my brothers. You know what I'm saying? My family I spoke on. I want them to be proud of. You know what I'm saying? Like how they raised me. Like just be proud of where you from. You know what I'm saying? Be proud of that shit. But,
Absolutely.
Park Hill's global, man.
but we
going everywhere.
got people that wear Yankee hats.
Yeah.
I ain't from New
Facts.
York.
That's a fact.
You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? You got Cleveland Brown Patriot fans.
That's a fact.
Boom.
I got a homie that's a Raider fan. I get on his ass every time.
I got a
Boom.
brother that's
He
a
ain't
Raider
from
fan.
LA. But he
Speaking of
He
that,
gonna wear that Raiders hat. I mean,
Absolutely.
well, not LA, well, Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas.
Whatever
But-
they at.
He ain't
Absolutely.
from there, but he's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You a Bronco fan?
Man, come on, you know I'm a Bronco fan.
I didn't know that.
I'm a Bronco fan, a Denver Nuggets fan.
I'm a
a
Nuggets fan.
Avalanche,
Nuggets,
Rockies,
Avalanche.
I'm everything but Broncos.
Falcons,
Rockies.
Pirates.
He said Park Hill Falcons, Pirates. Yeah,
Falcons.
that's dope, dude.
Prince
Yeah.
Hall.
Yeah.
I got you.
It might be a merger on the horizon.
What?
Oh.
It
Might be a merger.
Are you
what?
letting business out that shouldn't be let out?
Nah,
Is that a teaser?
It's on the horizon.
Spoiler alert.
It could possibly be on the
Spoiler
horizon.
alert,
man.
yeah.
We might be. This might be a Park Hill thing.
There we go.
So I think for me, the question I have, man,
And I'll let you close it up, Cole.
in terms of music, man. Music is your love.
Right.
Top 5 MCs.
Jay-Z
I'm
in there
fucking
because
with
he already read the book. I hate to answer
Me
for him.
personally, this is what I'm fucking with. Like, oh God, I'm fucking with Iman S.
Okay.
Off the rip.
Me,
Oh,
meow.
God. I can't. Young God, I am.
Absolutely.
I'm fucking with Scrams.
Me, absolutely.
I'm fucking with the Blacktop Committee.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
That's what I'm
Absolutely.
fucking with.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? I got a few. I got Trez, Trapping Trez. Y'all need to pay attention to him. He's the shit.
Okay.
And there's an up and coming scene here in Denver, and I didn't even know.
You got a bracket.
You don't know about music.
So he
baby.
got a bracket.
I fuck with mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah.
But you know what
As
I'm
you
saying?
should.
I ain't biased because Nipsey, that's my favorite. Jay-Z, that's my favorite. But what's in my rotation right now is them who I just named.
There you go.
That's who I'm fucking with. That's
Fan.
who I'm rocking with.
I'm with
Yeah.
you. I'm with you.
One
And I'll
one.
let you close it out. Damo,
Yeah.
go ahead, man.
Oh, can you say that to me after I close?
I'm trying to wrap it up, but
Yeah.
everybody got to talk.
But hey,
Great show.
Everybody
and-
gotta talk, man. They excited you
Hot
here. We
topic.
all excited, man.
as soon as
I'll
as
fuck
soon
with
as soon as I ask the question, Jason's gonna be like, "Damn, you were right."
No, I'm not.
Okay. So, knowing your experience on the show, this past like hour-ish that we just spent together, who's dope that you would recommend to come on the show and spend time with us?
Damien, you were right.
Thank you.
Who should I get out here, man? Who's up next,
Damo.
man?
Who's up next?
I mean, I got a little homie that's pushing his issue with his clothing line. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Hungry and humble.
Shout them out. Shout out whoever you need
Shout
to.
out, shout out to them, dude.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Hungry and
saying?
humble.
I
You
don't
got to
know-
come on the
I don't know
show.
if y'all hired at Antics Apparel yet, but y'all need to check that.
Shout them out.
Shout out Antis Apparel.
Shout out Coco Antics Apparel.
What
Shout
up,
out
Coco? Come on
Iman
through.
S.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Iman S.
Iman down the
Definitely.
street.
Popular
We
Loser
coming to
Crew.
get you.
We coming to
Scrams.
get you. Scrams.
You feel what I'm saying? It's just, I mean, I deal with a lot of people, man. It's a lot of
That's dope.
It's a lot of people out there working, boy.
So
I mean,
Coco,
I ain't-
Iman, and what's the homeboy with Hungry?
Scrams, you
Hungry?
gotta. That's my homeboy. Baby Ghost.
Baby Ghost.
There we
Check
go.
him out on Instagram.
So
I'm gonna
real
need you to
quick,
get some
Cardell.
4XL, brother.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let you plug everything you got going that you want to tell the people how to reach you, all that good stuff of all your businesses, man.
Camera,
Alright, what's
camera
up?
4 right there.
All right, you can catch me at on Instagram at Cardeezy NHT. You feel what I'm saying? I got my bad. I got the Fairfax. Check me out. You know what I mean? I'm on 29th in Fairfax. I got Zaza Land coming soon. I got halftime merch, and I got Fly Life Cleaning Solutions.
Fly Life Clean.
Wait. That man opened up another bag on us.
He did. So we got.
That's
Well,
competition.
I'm not-
That's direct competition
Hey,
with
I'm gonna
your
let him
daddy.
say that. I'm not gonna tell the story.
It's not about me. It's about the guest.
So, Cardeezy, thanks for coming by, man. Let's give this brother a round of applause.
Awesome show.
It's been fun.
Appreciate y'all having me, man.
No, hey, real talk. Appreciate you coming.
Yeah,
Appreciate you
facts.
coming.
Appreciate
And you never stumble upon the unexpected if you only stick to the familiar. So go out there and support your community. Park Hill love.
Park
You know,
Hill.
Halftime NHT Park Hill 80207
There we go.
and the M's. Don't forget the M's.
This
Never forget the
podcast.
M's.